I genuinely don't understand why people ask questions like this. Someone commented, your husband stayed, and somebody else said, my husband must be a strong man because he stayed with me looking like this. And I'm just sitting here thinking, did I marry a child? Because while you guys are over here asking if my husband stayed or acting like he deserved an award because my face changed during pregnancy, meanwhile, this is literally my husband.
You look beautiful. You're beautiful, lady.
Aww, the bump is bumping.
Exactly. I marry a grown man who understands that pregnancy changes your body, your face can change, your weight can change, your skin can even change. Your entire body can look completely different. When he married me, he didn't marry me under the condition that I had to look exactly the same for the rest of my life. And I think sometimes people forget that pregnancy is not a beauty contest. My body is literally grown a human being. So yes, I look different, my face looks different, my body looks different. That's pregnancy. Asking whether my husband stayed because my appearance changed is honestly such a strange question to me. Like, where exactly is he supposed to go? But anyways, that's enough of the internet foolishness. This pregnancy clearly did not bless me with that pregnancy glow everybody keeps talking about. I'm just gonna go ahead and give myself one with my own Medicube products. And apparently today we're doing a full strawberry situation. At this point, I just wanted to walk into my doctor's office. I just want everybody to say, oh, she smells great. Which is actually funny because even though pregnancy has made my nose look like it's grown 3 sizes, I still can't smell to save my life. Now let's talk about the foundation for a second because pregnancy has decided to change my skin tone. And if this baby thinks I'm about to go and buy the whole new foundation shade just because they decide to make me a little darker during pregnancy, absolutely not. I'm gonna make this foundation work until I give birth and my skin decides what color it wants to be again. So if you notice my foundation a little lighter than me right now, mind your business. And I'm not buying another one for a temporary pregnancy situation.
Honestly, some women can really be mean. And it's really interesting how these mean comments are coming from women who you think would understand and would be able to empathize with a fellow woman. The truth is, pregnancy can change you. You never really know what you're going to get. Some are fortunate they get a pregnancy glow, and for others, it's a really tough journey. And ladies, this is why it's so important to marry someone who truly loves you. And not just someone that marries you because of your physical beauty or your physical attributes. You want someone who falls in love with your character. I mean, I've been through it 4 times and each pregnancy has been very, very challenging for me. When I'm pregnant, I'm a totally different person. Honestly, my pregnancy is a very difficult one. One of the symptoms I get is constant spitting right from the beginning, even up to 7 days after I've given birth. I go around with a bottle and I'm constantly spitting. And this doesn't irritate my husband at all. It doesn't get on his nerves. He's never complained about it because he understands what my body is going through. I'm carrying a whole human being. And he's just there supporting me. Even when I do not have the strength to put myself together at home and look my best, my husband still sees my beauty and he constantly affirms me, and he's just so appreciative and understanding of what I'm going through. And that's the type of man you want. One of the comments she said people made on her video is that husband stayed. Well, like she said, where exactly is he going? So what you're suggesting is that as a result of what pregnancy has done to her, he should leave, move on to another lady. So you're happy for another broken home to be created, for children to be brought into this world without the father present simply because the mother didn't look good whilst carrying that child, his child. So you want him to move on to another woman. So if he gets to another woman, she gets pregnant for him and she doesn't fall on the pleasant side of pregnancy and she changes again physically, what should he do now? Get up and run? Keep running from women just because they change physically when they're pregnant? Are you for real? You're suggesting that he leaves her at a point where she needs him the most. He leaves her in a vulnerable state. The least he could do is to show up and be present for a woman that's doing the hardest part, carrying this child. Do you know what it means to be pregnant? It's hard work. When we take those vows in sickness and in health, what exactly do you think those vows mean? Because some of you will just be saying these vows and you don't actually mean it. Because that's exactly what it means. It means you will show up for one another in the good and in the bad. when you're looking 100 and when you're not at your best. You will stand by your spouse. That's what those vows mean. Honestly, I was disappointed by those comments. And as women, we need to do better and show each other more support and be each other's cheerleaders. Because if we're speaking like this, how do we expect other men to talk about us in pregnancy? For the women who made this comment, I think some of you are surprised that a man can love his wife even when she's changed physically. This is a man that loves his wife. I love the way he affirmed her. He says, baby, you are beautiful, because she is. What she's doing is extraordinary. I had a little glance at their Instagram page and I believe this is their 4th pregnancy. And he has stayed through every single one of them like he should. And he keeps showing up and showing her love and compassion and care, because that's what every woman needs. And maybe some of you are just shocked that that kind of love exists, but it does. And you should focus on making sure that you end up with a man who will be with you, who will be by your side in every season, rather than coming on the internet to try to tear down another woman. And now I'd like to end on this note. Whoever you settle with, make sure that you settle with them because you're genuinely in love with their character and that you're truly compatible with one another. Let their beauty be a bonus. Let it be the icing on the cake. But do not let their beauty be the primary reason why you settle with them, because beauty fades and you'll be in for a real shock when it fades. If you've enjoyed this, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment and share. Till next time, guys. Bye.